to start this video by saying a massive sorry and apology to anybody who finds some of the videos that I put out there traumatizing, triggering in any way, shape or form. I talk about a lot of different things within childbirth and I don't shy away from any of the negatives. I always give a trigger warning so that people can scroll on past, purely because I know that for some people they don't want to see that type of content. But I'm really keen that women and people have everything that they need to know, because the amount of people who come through maternity services and go, I didn't know that and I wasn't told this, people hid this from me, people didn't tell me these things, is unbelievable. And we are, most of us, the majority of us in maternity services are grown adult women who can make decisions for ourselves. That will mean that some people don't want to hear the truth about certain things. You know, some people don't want to hear about shoulder dystocias or cord prolapses or placental abruptions or HELLP syndrome or preeclampsia or bleeding. And if you go back a few videos to the internal vaginal cleansing and swabbing during a caesarean birth, and just how many comments about women who had no idea that you needed to do a post-vaginal cleanse, and now a pre-one is recommended in most maternity units as well to reduce the chance of infection, you will see just how let down women and people are by the lack of information that's out there, because that informed consent is not always there right from the outset, and many of these people plan caesarean births as well from the outset. And if I take you back a couple of decades, maternity obstetrics gynecology has always been very patriarchal, whereby your doctor or midwife would tell you what to do and you did it. It was as simple as that. And lots of things were hidden and taken away from women and people in terms of choices and everything else, because it was deemed that the medical professional was the one in charge and the one who knew best, and the woman or person at the end did not. If you go back to the 60s and 70s, if you had a stillbirth or a neonatal death, those babies were very quickly removed because it was deemed that that was best for the person without even thinking things through properly. And that was always the case up until the Montgomery ruling around about 2015, where we now have to explain all of the risks, all the benefits about lots of different things: vaginal birth, caesarean birth, forceps, ventouses, induction, spontaneous labour, home birth, hospital birth, you name it, because women have the ability to make decisions that are right for them. And to hide things from people is unethical at the very least, and can cause harm at the very worst end of the scale. There is no such thing as a risk-free birth or a perfect birth at all. It's about doing whatever is right for you. And it's the same way in anything in life. Every time you get into your car, you step out your house, you stay in the house. There's risks and benefits to every single thing we do in life. Nothing comes with no risks attached. Labour, birth, planned caesarean births, inductions, home births, hospital births, they all come with risks and benefits. Some of these will be really tailored to your individual needs, and it's why I really recommend a really comprehensive antenatal programme if you can get hold of one. If you're planning on a caesarean birth, C-Section UK will go through absolutely everything you need to know and is a fantastic resource. Ask your community midwives as well for additional information as well. Things like Birth Ed, for the Bump to Baby chapter, Happy Parent, Happy Baby courses, they're all fantastic resources that I really recommend that go through so much information, because it's really important that you're at the heart of the decision making. There is no risk-free birth. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter which way you have your baby. There are risks and there are benefits. What a lot of this research does though is really underpins what we may be able to do in the future and how we can help in different ways. And it's also where I recommend a hypnobirthing course, because all of those tools that you'll be given in a hypnobirthing course can be used against any single birth mode: caesarean birth, induction, spontaneous labour, home, hospital birth. All of the things, all the strategies that relieve and release those anxieties during pregnancy really help moving forward. And it's also where continuity of care really helps. And if you've got a trusting relationship with your midwife, please discuss things at length. And I'm sorry for oversharing. I am really keen that as much information gets out there. And if you go through series, you'll be able to see lots of different things. It's also really difficult to put nuance against other birth modes in just one video alone. And that's why there's so much content out there. I try to bring the balance wherever it's possible, but it doesn't always come across or work, and I apologise for that.